Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family. Perhaps I should have gone into the castle earlier, but I could not leave the villagers. Maker's breath.
Tigan, thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone. What? Who is this man, Tigan?
Were it not for his help, Isolde, I would not be here. I owe him my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... considering the circumstances...
Please, Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tigan. Bless you.
I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say? What choice do either of us have? If your business with Eamon is important, you're going to have to go inside to find him. Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable. So you could, but what would be the point? Do you really want to endanger my little nephew, and especially my brother? I don't. But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
A tunnel that... went under the entire lake. Who would...
Don't let them overwhelm us. Shall be done.
Hello? Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle? There's a tunnel? Then why hasn't anyone in the castle used it? We could all have escaped by now. Well, I meant before, when all this began. Perhaps a bit of explanation is in order. My name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor. Until they, threw me into the dungeon here. No, I poisoned Al Eamon, but that's all I did. I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot. I was instructed to by Teyrn Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible. I have to make it right somehow. I have to. Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training. She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea. I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Give me a chance, please. I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do. I'm glad you think so. So what now? You're letting me out? And what then? I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly. Then I will wait. If you change your mind, I will be here. You're back. Have you found out what's going on yet? I see. What now, then? You're letting me out? And what then? No, I'm not leaving. I made a mistake, and I'm going to find some way to fix it.
Shall be done. Very well. As you say. You've begun. I shall be done. Very well. As you say. Shall be done. As you say. Begun. Very well. As you say. Shall be done.
Day.
It is begun. Very well. I shall do it. As you say. Shall be done. As you say. I shall do it. As you say. It is begun. Very well. I shall do it. It is begun. Shall be done. I shall do it. It is begun. Shall be done. Please. No. Dispatch them and quickly. Very well. My gun. Will not fail. Shall be done. As you say, I shall do it. You've begun. You've begun. I shall do it. Very well. Shall be done. You've begun. I shall do it. As you say. Very well. You've begun. I shall do it. You've begun. Very well. Shall be done.
I see. Very well. So be it. I shall do it. As you wish. Very well. I am wounded. What do you wish of me?
You've begun. Shall be done.
I see. What do you wish of me?
Please, don't hurt me! I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Velena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone? You know my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here? But the monsters! I'll find my way. I can run fast and I know the castle. Thank you.
Do not let them overwhelm us. I shall do it. Very well. Shall be done. As you said, I shall do it. It is begun. Think again. I shall do it. As you say, it shall be done. Very well. As you say, it is begun. I shall do it. As you say, very well. I shall do it. As you say, it shall be done. As you say, I shall do it. I shall do it. As you say, it is begun. Very well. As you say, I shall do it. It shall be done. As you say, very well. It is begun. Shall be done. It is begun. As you say, it is begun. Shall be done. I shall do it. As you say, I shall do it. It is begun. Very well. Shall be done.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is a dwarf, Connor. You've seen dwarves before? We've had them here at the castle.
Have them? For dinner, maybe. Looks like a tough chew. Maybe in a nice stew. Shall I send it to the kitchen, Mother?
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does. Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us, what have you come here for? So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This man spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village, and now he'll repay me.
Danger approaches.
I shall do it. As you say.
Tegan! Oh, Tegan! Are you all right?
I am... better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. What a fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him. Yes. I didn't tell you because I believed we could help him. I still do.
I'm sorry, my lady, but Connor has become an abomination. He's no longer your son.
You! You did this to Connor!
I didn't! I didn't summon any demon! I told you! Please, if you'll let me help.
Help? You betrayed me! I brought you here to help my son, and in return you poisoned my husband?
This is the mage you spoke of? Didn't you say he was in the dungeon?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been set free. Useful? After everything he did, he should be executed! Without him, none of this would have happened.
Your secrecy made his actions possible, Isolde.
But
I know what you must think of me, my lady. I took advantage of your fear. I'm sorry. I never knew it would come to this.
Well, I shan't turn away his help. Not yet. And if Connor is truly an abomination...
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please, I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired a mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
Connor is my nephew. But he is also possessed by a demon. Death would be merciful.
There is another option, though I loathe offering it. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages, but I have blood magic. Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual requires a lot of it, however. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option. The power has to come from somewhere, and that means either lyrium or blood.
Then let it be my blood. I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
It does seem like a sensible choice, with a willing participant.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade. The decision is yours. It requires lyrium and more mages. We won't find them anywhere outside the Circle of Magi, I suspect. Then there's not much more to say. Something else will need to be done.
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly. Thank you. If this will save my son, then I am not afraid.
Then who will go into the Fade? One of your companions?
I notice you do not ask me first. No matter, I will go, as I am your willing slave.
You have my eternal gratitude. May the Maker go with you, madam.
I certainly hope not. That would be rather distracting.
Then let's get this started.
You, Connor? I can hear you! I'm coming!
Father! Where are you? I don't understand. So... Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now!
I do not have time for fool children. Now tell me where this demon is.
Fool! You won't get near her. I won't let you.
I shall do it. So be it. Very well.
You're the one making Father sick! I'll help him! You can't stop me! Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
Enough of these games. Give me what I want.
Trespasser! I will drive you out!
I shall do it. I see. So be it. Very well. As you wish. Very well. I see. I shall do it. I see. As you wish. Very well. So be it. I see. I shall do it. As you wish.
Get out of here! You have to get out! I'll stop you! I will! Please forgive me.
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
Why do you speak through illusions? Come, let us converse.
No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
So be it. I see. I shall do it. So be it. Very well. As you wish. I see. I shall do it. As you wish. Very well. I shall do it. So be it. I see. As you wish. So be it. I shall do it. Very well. So be it.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead.
I will not become an abomination no matter what you try.
One soul I already possess. I do not need another. You need not fear me on that account. I wish only to talk.
Do you take me for a fool? I know better than to bargain with your kind.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
As you wish. I shall do it. So be it. As you wish. I see. Very well. As you wish. I shall do it. As you wish.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things, should Eamon recover. I'm not sure how I will tell him of all this. Isolde is dead, yet her sacrifice saved their son. There is still the matter of Jowan. He performed the ritual and did not deceive us. In a way, he saved Connor's life even though he killed Isolde. I'm unsure what to make of this. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think? Very well. I shall have the mage imprisoned again for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him. As odd as it may seem, the quest Isolde sent the knights on may be our only hope. We must find the Urn of Sacred Ashes. It has been tried, and we will continue trying. Perhaps the demon's absence will make a difference. However, the relic is another option. Eamon funded the research of a Denerim scholar, a brother Genetivi. He has been trying to decipher the inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, Isolde sent her knights to Genetivi in the hopes that he had finally discovered the location of Andraste's final resting place. They were unable to find him. In desperation, Isolde sent others in search of the brother or some clue of the urn's location. Eamon is well respected and powerful. He can pull Ferelden together. If you wish to fight the Darkspawn, you will need him. No one else can. Even if I wish to do it myself, I cannot abandon Redcliffe to its own devices. Perhaps you could seek out the brother's home in Denerim and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts. It is the only place to begin the search, I think. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you. You return. Might you have news? What of him? He awaits my brother's decision on his fate. No, I cannot do that. He almost killed my brother. If Eamon wishes to pardon the mage, he will, when he awakes. Yes, but they are returning slowly. No doubt the war's progress, as well as the Darkspawns, hinders many of them. Unchanged, I'm afraid. We've tried more magical healing, but nothing works. As time passes, I become more and more convinced the urn might be our only hope. Then I must resume my duties. The civil war continues, and Loghain is no doubt angered Redcliffe has not been disabled. Good luck, my friend. I hope this continues to go well for all our sakes.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Bannorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Dwarven crafts.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. And Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Cailan. I demand satisfaction, sir. I am a knight of Ferelden. Your threats do not deter me, sir. An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nord Noble Tavern. There we will duel. But honor demands you accept. You turn your back on me? This is not over, Warden.
What can I get you, stranger?
My shift's nearly over. Thank Andraste.
I'm Crimson Ore. Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull! Another round for me men!
Next, drink to battle and victory! Next, drink to battle and victory!
Pigs, all of them.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about. I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more. Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens. I understand. If you change your mind, come to any Blackstone Irregulars post and check for letters addressed to you.
What can I get you, stranger? The dark spawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came, either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings, and then they were gone, just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. Anything else you need?
Yes? What are you doing here? Brother Genitivi? Why? He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it, the Maker only knows. I haven't seen Brother Genitivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genitivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genitivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genitivi, and they too have disappeared. Now don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now. So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area. Good luck. May you find the answers you seek.
Very well.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there. I'm sorry, but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and I'd rather they were not disturbed. I said no. Genitivi was a very private person. No, don't touch that door!
It be done. It shall be done. Very well.
You forced me into this. Now you pay!
I shall do it.
Sure thing.
What do you wish of me? If you must. Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
You mean, is she truly the Flemeth of legend and story?
Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience. Ah, I see. That does explain much. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire. As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her. Many centuries before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the Bard and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed. The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge. Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see, chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies. The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began. You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds, after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too. Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless. Ah, then you have my sympathies, for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on. Should I even try to imagine what the owner of such a store might consider a wonder?
Another visitor in my store. Enjoy browsing my wares. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock. I handle other affairs. Business deals, meetings. Caesar makes it so I am free of the day-to-day concerns of our store. No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road. But I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was. On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled horse. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time. Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me. Any moment in Rialto the streets can run red, and often do. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming. Luck be to you, Warden.
If you have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers. I didn't think so, sir. Too much flesh on the bones. You walk tall, proud, not hunched. Sad times in Ferelden. Oh, yes.
It's so nice to be in civilization. You can't buy Orlesian silks anywhere in Southreach.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you. Thank you and farewell.
Magic exists.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden? Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsman at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice. Don't worry, even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
Magic exists. You know, man, and never.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven... My lord. My lord Hydukin? Is that really you? I knew you survived. I never stopped believing it. And neither did your father. Before I left for the surface, King Endron sent for me. It was almost more than I could endure, seeing him so. As if he were long dead and rotten, and now merely an empty husk collapsing in on itself. He could not even rise from his bed, and the room stank of decay. He asked me to give you the Shield of Hydukin, and this letter. Until that moment, I had hated him for believing Balin, for exiling you. But if you had seen him, if you had heard his voice, his eyes have haunted me since. If it were possible for a man to die of regret, I think King Endron did. But we shouldn't dwell on the past. I can hardly tell you how good it is to see you alive. And far happier in my exile than I ever expected to be. The Gorham you knew was a fool. I've learned more from the surface dwarves than they have from me. I was injured in my travels here. My leg healed crooked, and I will never fight again. And I have a new life now. I'm married into a surface family. My wife is lovely, and her father is the best smith in Denerim. We're expecting our firstborn before the spring. harder to believe that it has made me happier than all the glory and honor in Orzammar. It is wonderful to see you again, my lord. But you must have more important business than hearing about me. Have a look at my father-in-law's crafts. All fine work, and I'll cut you a discount.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
Enemies approaching! Very well, as you say.
So be it. I have never seen such a collection of merchants and
Dwarven
people.
crafts.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. And trust there's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Cailan. I demand satisfaction, sir. So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Loghain's word? The savior of Ferelden, Terran Loghain, personally told me of the Warden's betrayal. Your betrayal. An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nod Noble Tavern. There we will duel. But honor demands you accept. I will not cut you down here, but this is not over.
Yes? What are you doing here? My name is Waylan. I'm the assistant of the scholar Brother Genitivi. This is his house. That makes two of us. I haven't seen Brother Genitivi in weeks. He said no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genitivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genitivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genitivi, and they too have disappeared. No, don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now. So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area. I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn. Yes, of course he told me, but I also went through his things to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts. I know it sounds suspicious, but I swear I'm not lying. It's been a very difficult time for me, and sometimes I don't know what to think or feel. I want Genitivi to be rescued, but I don't want more people to be hurt. You understand, don't you? You do not have to trust me. My conscience is clear. Follow in Genitivi's footsteps if you must, but be careful. What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there. I'm sorry, but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and I'd rather they were not disturbed. I said no. Genitivi was a very private person. No, don't touch that door! You forced me into this. Now you pay!
Wipe them out!
Shall be done. As you say.
Dwarven craft. Fine dwarven craft.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
We must not exhaust our supplies. I shall time for the kill is one day. Shall be done. It is done. As you say, I shall do. Just slow. It is begun. Very well. Shall be done. As you say, I shall do. It is begun. Very well. Shall be done. Very well. It is begun.
Yes? So be it. Very well. I shall do it. As you wish. Very well. I see. Very well. I shall do it. As you wish. So be it. I see. So be it. I shall do it. As you wish. Very well. I shall do it. So be it. As you wish. So be it. I see. Very well. I see. I shall do it. So be it. As you wish. Very well. So be it. I shall do it. I see. Very well. I shall do it. So be it. As you wish. I see. I shall do it. Very well. So be it.
I am your death!
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet. Of that I have no doubt. You are most skilled. If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes? Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly. A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it. I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service. Oh, well, that's between Logain and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself. Isn't that what we're establishing now? I wasn't paid anything. The crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a Chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest. I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the crows would have informed your Loghain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the crows are concerned. No need to see Loghain then. Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely. Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further. Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause, so let me serve you instead. I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing, in which case I don't come very well recommended, I suppose. To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
A fine plan, but I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone. I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Will you stop eating?
I'm hungry.
Stuff your face at camp. For now, watch the bloody road.
But we've been looking at the road for hours. No travelers all day.
Will one of you pay attention?
Hey, who's there?
More enemies ahead! Shall be done. It is begun. As you said.
Let us end this!
I shall be. Shall be done. It is begun. As you said.
I
shall do it. It is begun. Shall be done. As you say. shall be done.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. It cannot be done. No, I think not.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
As you say.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here. No, you do not. I would have been informed if someone was expecting a visitor. We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo. Ask and be on your way. Father Eirik is our spiritual leader and guide.
A revered father, huh? That's new. I wonder what this means.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition. Our ways are not the ways of the lowland cities. The urn is nothing but a legend. I do not know who Brother Genetivi is or what he says. However, I'm sure people can convince themselves of anything. No. You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
They are hiding something. 'Tis obvious, is it not?
Ah, quiet, insular communities. There's always something nasty going on behind closed doors. I hope it involves chains. I hope they ask me to join in.
Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Were you up, were you down? Chasing rabbits round the town. Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Come, Bonnie Lynn. We've a bed to put you in. It is soft, Who are you? You shouldn't be here. Who? Why would you come here looking for someone? Lowlanders don't belong here. What? Why are you looking at me like that? It's just Haven. You should leave.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. I am afraid not.
So, what is going to keep you from poisoning your target now that you have been allowed to accompany us, I wonder?
You are. You will be watching me ever so closely to make sure I attempt no such thing.
And why would I do such a thing? Sneaking into our good graces in order to make another attempt is what I would do were I you.
And here I was becoming rather fond of the idea of you watching me closely.
It would be a simple enough matter to poison the food in camp, or cut our throats while we sleep.
You seem rather charmed by the idea.
It would seem an appropriate result of sparing your life.
Ah, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you then. The next time I am spared, I will be sure to immediately turn upon my benefactors. Will that do?
Never heard of any village out this way. Is this place even on a proper map?
Who are you? You're not from Haven. We don't get very many visitors. How would you describe the place you know only as home? No, I've never heard that name. I don't have much, but I suppose you can take a look. What are you doing? That's private!
Enemies approaching!
Ooh.
As you say.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. Yes. It cannot be done. No, I think not.
Enemies approaching! Shall be done. Very well. Shall be done. I shall be done. Very well. I shall be done. As you say. Shall be done. Very well. I shall be done. Oh, thank you. stalker's plots. As you say, it is begun. Very well. Shall be done. As you say. Very well. It is begun. Shall be done. Best beware. It is begun. Very well. I shall do it. As you say. It is begun. Shall be done.
Used for food preparation, perhaps? I'm just trying to be optimistic. The other explanation is slightly more disturbing.
I wonder. The crows often made sacrifices of blood, and it gave them uncanny abilities.
That is human blood. I just do. I also know that no one can lose that much blood and live.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. Perhaps I could have a try at that. Are you a very religious man, Alistair? I'm curious. I believe I heard you say you were raised in an abbey.
What now?
I'm afraid not.
What about you? Not in your line of work, I expect.
Why do you say that? I happen to be quite devoted in my way, as most Antevans are.
Truly? But you kill people for money.
And I ask forgiveness for my sins from the Maker every chance I get. What manner of monster do you think I am?
But you ask forgiveness and then you go right on with your sinning.
The Maker has never objected. Why should you?
I have no idea.
Well, there you go. Perhaps you ought to think about asking for a little forgiveness yourself. Huh?
More enemies ahead! I shall do it. Very well.
How invigorating that was.
As you say, it has begun. Shall be done. Very well.
Ooh, now the fun part.
As you say, I shall do it.
You hear that? There's people in the Chartry. The whole town, maybe.
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the Holy and Beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her... Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far? This, my brothers, is what happens when you let an outsider into the village. They have no respect for our privacy. He will tell others of us if we let him. Word will spread, and then what? You, stranger, do not understand our ways. You would bring war to Haven in your ignorance. We don't owe you any explanations for our actions. We have a sacred duty. Failure to protect her would be a greater sin. All will be forgiven.
As you say. Shall be done. It has begun.